Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Oh, I was dancing. Oh, we started the stream. Crap, I was still dancing. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Bitcoin right now is doing nothing, but I think that is not going to last too much longer. Let's jump on into it today. No, I don't got the helmet on already, all right? I saw everyone saying, was Jordan going to have the helmet on to start the stream? Not quite yet. Even though we had a very, very good day for BTC, we got some work to do. We're going to talk about why Bitcoin's last big consolidation that lasted so freaking long, and we were so bored, why that last consolidation is actually the same exact thing we're doing right now. And we're going to see if it's likely that we might mirror the exact same outcome. So let's start on the hourly, and then we'll get into the chart, which is the main event of the stream. We'll jump on into that. But anyways, what's going on, everyone? I saw everyone in here already. What's going on, everyone? I was dancing before the stream. I don't know if you guys were still dancing, but I'm feeling a little dancey tonight. I don't know. I'm feeling a little dancey. I got some rhythm in me tonight. I'm ready to freaking go. I'm feeling loose and limber. The shoulder's feeling good. The shoulder is feeling really good. Rehab's going good on the shoulder. We are good to freaking go. All right, so let's jump on into the hourly chart for BTC. We know during the morning stream today, okay, what we basically were waiting for is we were waiting a breakout of this possible inverse head and shoulders. You could call it inverse head and shoulders. You can call it a cup and handle. You can call it whatever you want to call it. That's the beauty sometimes with charts, right? It might paint multiple different charts, multiple different patterns, and you can use whichever one you want to use. At the end of the day, they have the same breakout target. But if you look here, we did have a left shoulder, a big head, kind of a weird head with a little thing growing on the neck here, but just ignore that. And a right shoulder here, which did actually break to the next side, upside, and we did break that neckline. Now, what we could be doing right now on the hourly is if we zoom in a little bit, let me go back to auto there. If we zoom a little bit in, you can see we might just be back testing the neckline, right? So we have our neckline coming down like this. We could just be back testing that before continuing on up to the upside. And that's the neckline line, the purple line you can see down coming down like this. Also makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're actually back testing at the same time, back testing our previous highs where we settled up as support. So I want to hold this $34,400 level. I do not want to break that. If we do break it, I guess it's not the end of the world, but I think it would be a lot more bullish, obviously, if we do hold that level before continuing back up to the upside. Lupus said, Jordan, this new grandma needs to know how to buy some Bitcoin. Yes, we all need to learn how to buy some Bitcoin, especially grandma. Hold on, let me play grandma real quick for you. My grandma hasn't asked me how to buy Bitcoin in a while. She will once Bitcoin gets back to all-time highs. You know my grandma's going to come out and start saying, Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin? When Bitcoin was 50, 60K, that's all I heard from a lot of family, from a lot of friends. Now you don't hear from anyone. Funny how it works, right? It's a constant cycle like we talk about. People don't want to buy when the prices are low. People want to buy when the prices are high. So anyways, that's the hourly chart. We have no bullish, bearish divergence. We did get close to overbought, but we do still have a little bit room to the upside if we want to continue up, if Bitcoin wants to continue up, if the whales, right? If the whales, let me throw a whale on the screen. Why not? Let me throw a whale on the screen. If the whales decide to come in, right, eat up this little dip we're getting right now, eat it up, right, here we go, and they decide to eat it up, we're going to continue up to the upside. We have room to run on the hourly RSI. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about here. So bear with me for a second, guys. Now, I want to preface this, right? This is a fractal, right? A lot of the times, fractals don't play out. It's just something fun to look at and kind of compare to a different accumulation period. So I don't want you guys thinking I'm saying this is necessarily going to happen, but it is fun to look at, just like I said. So all right, before I start, I want to ask you guys in the chat, can you see the similarities, right? It's not perfect, right? Our accumulation pattern right here is a little bit smaller than our current one, but nonetheless, do you guys see a similarity between the top fractal and the bottom fractal, especially on the top side, right? Especially on this top side coming back down up until about this point right here. Do you guys see a similarity between these two fractals? Let me know. And I want you guys tell me in the chat if you do. And I know I'm going to have everyone in the chat say no, just because you guys like playing with me here. You guys like playing with me. Hold up. Fraggles. Jordan definitely got laid last night. Oh, man. Anyways, all right. So you guys are saying yes. Where do you guys think this is? Okay. It's actually not that far away, right? We actually had this same exact pattern. We have the same exact pattern up here that we did right here. And yes, I scaled it, right? I scaled it. All I did was make it a little bit bigger to match it up, right? But we had this same exact distribution pattern, which everyone wants to call this, a wick-off distribution, which it was, right? It was the wick-off distribution. Now, the question that we have right now, is this the accumulation period or is this the redistribution before we continue down lower, right? That's the question everyone has right now. That's what makes everyone so confused. So let's look at what happened the last time, okay? So basically this is this, just extended out, right? So if we actually zoom in, whoops, let me get rid of that real quick. There we go. If we actually zoom into this, what happened last time, right? This is what we're talking about. I guarantee you if I had this chart like this, you guys probably would have thought this is our current price, right? If you guys couldn't see the prices on the right, you guys probably would have thought, hey, is this the price we were looking at before? Well, we kind of did a similar thing, just in a smaller scale, okay? If you look right here, right? Let's zoom in to where we would be in our current time frame, right? So right here, this is the kind of the current accumulation pattern that we're kind of in right now, okay? Now, it's not the exact same, right? It's a little bit smaller, but if you actually zoom into this, okay, you can see we did the wick off accumulation pattern absolutely freaking perfectly, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys why here. Let's take our arrow. Actually, let's take our, where's my freaking, there we go, our path, right? So we came down, right? We made one lower low, all right? We came up, made a high, right? Made a second lower low, came back up, made a third lower low, and then it continued up, okay? So that is the basic pattern of the wick off, right? That's the basic pattern you're looking at for a wick off pattern. Now, we know what we're looking at in our current one, right? Our current one, pretty much the same exact thing, just on a bigger scale time frame, okay? Now, guys, we're doing the exact same thing that we did down here. Now, what we did down here might scare you guys a little bit, or it might not scare you guys a little bit, but if you take a look, what we basically did is what I'm expecting us to do for a long time. And that is basically, not a long time, but a couple weeks. You look what we did here. Let me switch back to my brush tool here. We just basically went sideways for a long time here. We went sideways for a long time, put people to sleep. We went sideways basically a long time compared to what the original pattern was up here, right? We went sideways for about a month and a half here, but you got to remember this distribution pattern up top here was a lot smaller as well. So if we actually come back up to our current price action, we went sideways for about a month and a half now. And if this was to continue to play out, like I said, it's not the exact same fit, right? This is a little bit smaller, but if we were to overlay this, we're kind of doing a little bit opposite right here. But like I said, I think we're more about right here. I think we're going to see about the same that we did from here. And we're going to kind of see this price action going forward. I think this would make a lot of sense. Now, if this was to play out the exact same way, we probably would be going sideways for a while, which most people are expecting to happen at the end of the day. So I thought, a lot of people calling this distribution, we're going to zero. It's happened before, right? And yes, we did have a big dip to the downside last time. We had a big dip to the downside this time. Does it mean that we have to necessarily, the bull market is over? This is just one example, right? We could be in a redistribution phase where we definitely could go back lower, right? We know 28K, 20K is even on the table, quite possibly. I don't think it's going to happen, but we know it's on the table. This is just an example that it doesn't necessarily have to mean that we're going lower. It could mean that this could just be accumulation before we continue up higher, just like we did here. We go sideways for a while, and then we kind of start our next run to the upside. So I wanted to start out the stream with that today. I thought this was really cool. I haven't personally seen anyone talk about this. If you've seen anyone talk about it, I'll give them credit for this. But I personally haven't seen anyone take the comparison of this and put it up to this on a scaled level and see the exact same pattern that played out. Like, look at these peaks and valleys. It's almost the exact same. So if you saw someone else talk about this, let me know. But I haven't seen anyone else talk about this. But obviously, a lot of people are saying that we're still in this distribution phase, right? Right here, or the redistribution phase, where we kind of had that first dip off, and now we're kind of just going sideways before our next big move to the downside. People are saying we're in phase, might be in phase D or something like that. I don't necessarily think that. I think that's a little bit ridiculous because we have more bullish news that is coming out. We have more bullish news here, okay, that we're going to take a look at coming up shortly. But yeah, that's that. So if we were to continue the wick off, this is lining up pretty well Like I said, I'm gonna adjust these lines as we kind of go up. And this is the general structure of the wick off accumulation. If we were to continue, we come up, we back test once, which we already did. We come up again, we back test again, which that might be what we're doing right now. And then we continue up, okay? Then we continue up. What's going on, Shorty? Oh, man. I actually had a long day at McDub's today, guys. Here, let me show you guys my hat. For you guys that missed it yesterday's stream, I had a long day. I've been working, like I said, I had to get another job at McDub's because of the market. If you guys didn't know, George works at BK. His boss knew the manager at McDonald's, so he got me a job over at McDonald's. So that's kind of when I've been working at for the last couple of days. That's why I've seen like I'm kind of exhausted. I've had to drink coffee the last couple of days. Right, so you know, we're all us crypto YouTubers are having to do what we have to do right now. So shout out to all you guys that are watching the stream. If there's anybody watching the stream, I guarantee you is. So there's probably at least one person out there watching my stream right now. But anyways, that's the crypto accumulation pattern. The daily chart. Let's take a look at some of our indicators here for the daily, right? Let's take a look at our RSI, the stock RSI, the MACD, and a couple support and resistance lines, right? Matthew said, yo, hit me up with a MACD job, my G. Thanks. The hat is looking pretty fresh, isn't it, guys? Looking pretty fresh. I'm actually drinking something different today. I'm drinking a Premier Protein, caffeine, with caffeine, 30 grams of protein, all the vitamins and minerals in there. I'm drinking something a little bit different today, guys. So you guys are probably like, what the heck is he drinking today? Anyways, I respect anyone that actually works. Me too. Like I always say, I make jokes, but anyone that you got to do what you got to do to make money. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you work, as long as you're out there working or making money somehow, whether it's investing or something like that. You know, shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's start with the daily support and resistances. We know all Bitcoin is doing. It's a little even more obvious on the 4-hour, but I'm going to keep my 4-hour chart the way I want it right now. So let's take a look at the daily. Really, all it comes on the daily chart is Bitcoin is just oscillating between two levels, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down, creating W patterns, M patterns galore, right? You guys saw my Twitter post today. Bitcoin's current pattern, just a W and M. A W and M going sideways. That's pretty much the basics. But all our indicators right now are pointing to a rise in Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why. So let's start out with our daily chart here. We have classic bullish divergence where we're getting lower lows on the price action and we're getting higher lows on the RSI on the daily. Okay, so that's the first indicator. Bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Second one. All right. Second one, we have tons of room to run to the upside here on the RSI, right? Tons of room. Now we do have room to run to the downside too. So I'm not saying we have to go to the upside here, right? Bitcoin does what it wants to do. If all these whales have a meeting and converse and they decide, hey guys, let's dump Bitcoin today, right? That's what they're gonna do, right? So technical analysis will only show you so much, but it does give you a good indicator on what could happen going down the line. But technical analysis, as I always say, is more reactive, right, than predictive, right? We're reacting to the market instead of predicting the market. Anyone that says they can predict the market with a little crystal ball most likely doesn't have the best interest in mind, right? So my job isn't to predict, it is to react. All right, so stock RSI, right? It looks like this is about to curl back to the upside as well. Now we could go a little bit lower on this as well, but historically, when this starts to round back up to the upside, we do see some upside. So this might curl back up to the upside as well. When we bottom out on this, that's a good sign. MACD, right? MACD switched into negative, but now looks like it's about to switch back into positive there on the MACD. So all those looking pretty good, as well as, every time it seems like we hit that low on the daily, it seems like that tends to be our local low, right? We had one right here. That was our low for a good amount of time, right? Right here. That was our low for a good amount of time, right? Right here. That was our low, right? I'll do a couple right there. That was our low. So, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily mean that we bottomed out here, at least for the medium term, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. that is something to keep an eye on there. So let's jump on over to the weekly chart. Let's check out some of this weekly chart stuff that I have here. So I have two things I wanted to go over today on the weekly. All right. So obviously we know we have our Bitcoin log curve, right? We're not going to spend too much time on that. Not much else to really touch on when it comes to that. But if we actually look at something here, okay? I did want to touch on this right here, okay? This is my, you guys know what this is, right? You guys are watching my stream for a while. You guys know what this is. These are my favorite two indicators to predict when a local top or a macro top is in, okay? Now, I should have trusted my gut at 65K, right? I've had these indicators for a long time. And the reason why I didn't is I like to wait for both of these indicators to match, right? To match before I say that a absolute top has came in. Now, this is one of the reasons why I don't think an absolute top has come in. And I'm going to show you guys here. Now, if it was showing that, I want to preface this with saying is, if this was showing that a macro top was in, I would totally tell you guys, right? But based on this, right, it's not. So I'm going to show you guys right now what that is. I know I just said I'm going to show you guys like 3 times. You know what? I might as well say it again. I'm going to show you guys for the 4th time. All right, let's jump on in here. So this is my MA extension, and this is my overvaluation from the mean, okay? So this basically tells us how far we're extended from our 21-week exponential moving average right here. This updates automatically for me daily. But if you look here, every single local top we had, we top out at generally this trend line going across. Now, I don't have the 2011 bull market here, but trust me, guys, this is right here on 2011. It matches up perfectly with the trend line as well. So we have the 2 tops in 2013, the 2017 top, and basically our top that we had in this market. The bottom one, right, our overvaluation from the mean. Basically, this tells us how far Bitcoin is from basically the average between this green line and this blue line, which technically is the best time you can buy Bitcoin is in between these 2 lines, right? So you look here, we hit this trend line perfectly. And the 2011 one, just trust me on this one. I don't have the 2011 chart here, but it goes up perfectly when this goes across, right? Basically, 2011 hits perfectly right there. Anyways, what we're looking at here is we did top out on this indicator on the basically our MA extension, right? The amount that were extended from the 21-week moving average. Now, does that mean we've topped out in the cycle? Well, it could, right? In 2017, we hit this. That was the top, right? In 2017, we hit it. That was the top. But like I've always said, I like both of these indicators to match. And here's why, right? So in 2017, we topped out when this indicator hit the top and this indicator hit the top, okay? In 2013, right? We topped out when right here, when this indicator hit the top and this indicator hit the top, right? Now, what I think we could be doing, right? And like I've always said, and why I think that we're mimicking, we might not mimic 2013 to an absolute T, but this is why I think that 2013 is what we're actually mimicking at the end of the day here, okay? 2013, we topped out on our MA extension, right? But we didn't top out on our overvaluation, right? So you can see we're doing the same thing now, right? We topped out on our MA extension, but we didn't top out on our overvaluation. So I think what we're doing now is doing similar right here, right? Where we came back down a little bit and then we went on a second run, right? Right here. Just came back down a little bit, went on a second run. 2017, we didn't have that. We just went straight up, hit it. So that's what I'm seeing right now based on my long-term charts here. This is what I use to see our macro top. If both of these end up hitting the top of this trend line at any point, your best bet, I'll let you guys know and let you know that I think the top is in, but I don't think the top is in right now, just based off plenty of factors, especially our logarithmic regression curve here going to the upside. What's diminishing returns is real? Yeah, I mean, we looked at the diminishing returns chart yesterday. I mean, I could show you guys again. I mean, there's other channels out there that cover this type of stuff. Like if you guys want to like learn about diminishing returns and stuff like that, I recommend Ben Cowan. He's probably the best to learn from as far as lengthening cycle theories and also diminishing returns, right? But just to give you guys an example, like I'm sure you've watched other channels that do this, but if you take your market low, right, from 2013 and you extrapolate this up, and you put it at the market low for this one, and you do the same thing for 2017, right? Market low to our current market high in 2017, and you extrapolate this up right here. Basically, what you can see is over time you have diminishing returns, right? You don't go quite as high, and it takes longer for you to hit that high. So like I've said yesterday, I went over this yesterday, but I expect this to continue the trend of probably going sideways and back up towards the end of this year and the beginning of next year, and do the same thing, right? So like I said, if you guys want to learn more about this, Ben Cowan is your go-to for this longer term analysis. I watch Ben Cowan a lot. This is what I base most of my long-term analysis on. Let's go on to the Bitcoin dominance. Hold on. The only problem with these guys is the Premier Protein only has the caffeine only equals 1 cup of coffee. That's not enough for me. You guys see my Dunkin' and Speedway coffees. I get the large. That's got to be at least 2 to 3 cups. At least 2 to 3 cups. But anyways, I'll make it last. You'll probably start seeing me yawn. Start me yawning probably about 8 o'clock. I'll start yawning. But anyways, Bitcoin dominance. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Not really doing much, right? Not really doing much in the Bitcoin dominance that we haven't really touched on before. I mean, what we could be doing in the Bitcoin dominance, it's going to kind of do its own thing, right? I still expect it to go up in a general trend. But I mean, it looks like you have these 3 highs here that you could just be coming back down a back test before you continue back up to 50%. But I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Nothing has really changed as far as the structure of this. It still looks like, you're making making higher lows, making higher highs now. So it looks like you're in an uptrend on that. The Bitcoin shorts look like they're going to continue down here. You guys, if you guys haven't watched the stream, I love saying shorts in a hardcore Boston accent. It's the only thing I like trying to do a Boston accent. You guys can try it, right? Say shorts. Someone's saying or he of the V-shaped hairline. Is talking about me? 3 green soldiers. Anyways, Bitcoin shorts continuing down. That's a good sign for Bitcoin. Not going to spend too much time on this. What's up, Rashad? I just received a memo and it reads, start buying tsunami incoming in 2 weeks, best belief. In 2 weeks, huh? In 2 weeks? I can see 2 weeks. That would kind of match up with our wick-off accumulation. About 2 more weeks of up/sideways, and then we blast off. I definitely see that happening. Thanks for the hopium, Rashad. I'm always trusting on you to hold 30K, right? You did it before. We broke down a little bit below it, but I'm just gonna blame it on your buy order coming in late, and then we got that massive buy pressure. That was all you, Rashad. That was all you, man. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. Thanks for the kind words, Lupus. Oh, I meant to make you a mod. I'm making you a mod, Lupus. I don't know if you want to be, but you're going to be one anyway. You're going to be one anyway. You don't have to do anything. If I make you a mod and you guys don't want to do anything, don't feel free. You guys don't have to be banning people and stuff like that. I just do it because I like doing it. All right? I just do it. The Bitcoin shorts. All right, let's take a look at one news article here. Not much to really go over, but I saw this on a bunch of other channels, but I wanted to bring it up on my stream. But Paraguay proposes a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. We've talked about this in previous streams, but I did want to touch on this for anyone who didn't watch anyone else's stream, or I'm the only crypto content you watch. Some people, I'm the only people you watch, but Paraguay proposes a bill to make legal tender. So second country, looking like they're going to make Bitcoin their legal tender. Now, this is just a proposal. Doesn't mean it's going to go through just yet, but it is good to see more countries. I think eventually we're going to keep seeing more of these South American countries keep adopting Bitcoin slowly but surely. But it definitely is bullish that a second country and not just one is adopting Bitcoin or proposing to adopt Bitcoin. We don't really know yet if it's going to go through, but it most likely will. There we go. So jealous of that. See, man, don't get, guys, if I don't make you a mod, don't get salty. I will make people mods. I do need more mods. The problem is there's hundreds of people that are here all the time. So if I don't pick you, don't get salty, right? I recognize names in the chat, even though I'm not good at names. Don't get salty if I don't pick you, all right? We're all friends here. Hopefully everyone has their day to get that blue wrench, okay? Anyways, for Fashad funding Jordan's SHIB bags. I only own one SHIB, guys. Come on. All right. Crypto total market cap. Let's get back into the action here before I get carried away. It's too early to get carried away. Actually, let me check the Bitcoin price real quick. Bitcoin price, not doing anything. I should have known. Maybe we'll get some price action on this daily close. All right, sorry, yeah, daily close, which happens in 33 minutes. Total market cap. We are bouncing off our previous highs right there, bouncing off of it very nicely. We talked about this. We talked about this in yesterday's stream, but on the longer term time frame, still has a bullish structure. Now, if we break this trend, if we break this line here at about 1.13 trillion. Could be kind of deadly, right? Not gonna say, I shouldn't say deadly. Deadly is not the right word. That's kind of a scary word. Even the word deadly kind of scares me. But if we break this, I mean, you don't want to make a lower low. So I wouldn't want to break this. But as of right now, we're still making higher low structures. I still like it. Might just be a back test. But everything still looks good there. Now, the one thing on the total market cap is basically this is our 10-week moving average and our 20-week moving average. Now, the reason I use these is because in the last two bull markets, they've been perfect support. And in this bull market, they've been perfect support, right? The 10-week has actually been pretty good support. We really even went to the 20-week this bull market. It shows how overextended and how fast we were actually moving to the upside and why we actually needed to cool down, right? We were going up way too freaking fast. This is healthy for the market, right? This pullback. We all know this. But well, what we've done here, right, is slightly bearish, right? Slightly bearish. But like I said, we needed a pullback. So you weren't just going to hold these forever, right? But you can see here, you broke your 10 and your 20 week. You actually came back up, retested it as resistance, and are now moving back down. So I would like to get back over those at some point. But even if we don't, let's just go sideways here, right? Let's just go sideways here and then continue on up. Now, they're crossing. That's like you guys said. I don't believe in crosses meaning anything. To me, a cross, a death cross, a golden cross, they don't really mean anything, right? You can go look at the past of all those crosses on any moving averages. They don't really mean anything to me. All right, so that's that. DXY, this really hasn't changed much. It's starting to go back up, but it's kind of meaningless to look at this right now. I mean, I like to look at this more of a weekly time frame, but obviously I look at it daily because I stream daily. But I mean, you're kind of just going sideways now. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Will we go back up and test this purple line, which is bad for BTC, or will we continue to drop here, which is good for BTC? Time will tell. Let me get my crystal ball out. Let me see if I can figure it out. Can I figure it out? Let me keep rocking my crystal ball here. The answer: can I figure it out?
Nope.
All right, that settles that. All right, let's go on to the next chart. Ethereum. On the daily time frame, let's look at a little bit longer term stuff here for Ethereum. 2 weeks and we pop. All right, Ethereum daily time frame. 20K guys, be aware. Bears, come up with your own trend. Come up with your own saying, okay? Come up with your own saying. Don't use Farshad's saying, right? Make sure you guys come up with your own saying, right? Okay, we got your own saying. Exactly as predicted. You got to polish the ball first. Oh, Matt, I forgot. Let me polish the crystal ball. Is it going to tell me anything this time? Still, even after I polished it? Can I predict the future?
No.
Perfect. There we go. That settles that. All right, so Ethereum. Let's look at a longer term time frame on ETH. So we have the, let me just make sure yeah, 21. Okay. So the 20-day moving average on our exponential moving average on Ethereum now acting as our resistance on our way down here. I want to see us get back over this, right? It's previous support really on our big run up here throughout the month of March and April here. And is now flipped as resistance once, twice, 3 times. I want to get back over this, right? I'm not going to be bullish on Ethereum until we get back over this 20-day moving average. Now, we know for these altcoins, it's going to depend on what BTC does. So let's wait and see, right? We don't have the same bullish divergence on Ethereum that we do on BTC. So it's a wait and see on Ethereum. Cardano is kind of in the same boat, right? At the 20-day moving average, it looks like you're going back up to try to test it. Cardano actually had a pretty good day today, which is good to see for our Cardanos out there. I mean, Cardano, like someone out there, and I think it's Neil. I think it's Neil and all you. You remind me of that dude from Jarhead. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. But anyways, someone, I think it's Neil, right? I think Neil is secretly a huge baller out here. Okay. I think he's buying up all the Cardano. Someone's buying up all the Cardano at $1, right? Someone doesn't want Cardano to go to $1. It seems like every time it tries to go down to $1, it just gets eaten up like a can of sushi or a can of tuna on a nice hot day by a cat or something. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's getting bought up so hard there at that $1 level. Cardano just looks extremely bullish, right? And there's nothing really else to say besides that. I mean, I can't see it. $1 is its floor. It's almost like Bitcoin and 28K that we just saw, like huge buy pressure coming in. Actually, let me bring up the volume real quick on this guy. Let me save that, but you didn't actually get terribly big volume on that buyback, but still, someone doesn't want it going below $1. It just gets eaten up alive. So Cardano looking good as usual. 88, there we go. Jordan reminds me of a stoner version of that jar. Oh, man. Neil stealing my Darno. Neil stealing all your Cardano, guys. Thad Gotso, doing a good job, Jordan. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words as always. Very, very nice of you for the kind words, man. Definitely appreciate it. Anyways, let's switch off Cardano and let's go on to CoinMarketCap. And then we will go through some altcoins. We'll check out Bitcoin again. We got the daily close happening in approximately about 26 minutes, if I can do my math correctly. I am pretty good at math. That's one thing I'm good at. The other thing is dad jokes. I'm really good at dad jokes. Anyways, Bitcoin up 3. Let's start at the top, right? Bitcoin up 3. Total market cap up 3.6% today. You got to be careful what you're looking at CoinMarketCap right now, guys. A lot of these numbers might be off. CoinMarketCap has been having some crazy issues. It seems like every other day. So just be wary of what you're looking at here. But most of these look right now. Doge up 12% again today. So Doge is getting a nice bounce back. Whatever your definition of nice is, I guess, right? Yeah, I mean, out of the top 20, I mean, Doge is performing well. Theta is performing well. ETH Classic performing well. So everything looks pretty good there. Let's go on over to the biggest gainers today in the top 100. Clayton, Tron, a good day. Thorchain, CeeLo, Sia Coin, Doge, Curve, Stacks, Bitcoin Gold, BTT, the plus 10s, with Cardano slowly there at about 9%. Biggest losers, Bakery Token down 10. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep laughing at ICP, but every single day I bring up this. I'm sorry for all you guys holding ICP bags from $300, $200. Heck, some people even bought it up at what, $600? Like that was a tie or something like that. Every time I look at it, ICP seems to be at the biggest losers, I swear. Anyways, Decred down 5%, and that's really that. Let's check out our daily meme coin check, because that is a huge indicator, as we know, of the strength of the markets and also the newness of the market. Shiba up about 6%. So it's doing about the same as everything else. Nothing to really worry about there. Sitting at number 28, it looks like it's kind of battling with Algo right now for that 28 and 29 spot. So we'll keep looking at that over time, but not looking too bad. What's Bitcoin going? 24,717. So Bitcoin is chilling at the moment. Chronic said, I'm late today. Fashad, have a good night, man. Have a good night, man. Is coming. Be patient. Family time. Enjoy the family time, man. Enjoy the family time. Family time is always good. You don't get enough family time. So should be your priority. Right? James said, I want a refund. For what? For ICP? All right. Let's go into some of these super chats here so I don't get too carried away. And then we will jump back into some of these altcoins. I got some altcoin charts and have some fun. All right. Have some fun here. Let me play. Actually, no, I'm not going to play that yet. But actually, no, screw it. Let me play Bitcoin's a scam.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Facts. Anyways, let's say Boots Gaming. Still waiting to hear Lord Have Mercy. I'm about to bust. As they sound on your clip channel. I'm dedicated to this mission. Yeah, I need to dedicate a day where I can make some sound clips. I'm going to try to dedicate Saturday to making a bunch of new sound clips for the channel. Some better ones. So I will probably, I'll try to add that on Saturday, man. No promises, but I'll try. Shafe said, a big what? A big green dildo. That's what, man. That's what. Tsunami said, hi, Jordan. Any thoughts on the futures expiring tomorrow? Would that lead to a big dip for BTC? It usually does, right? We could take a look at that real quick. That's a really good question. In the past, let me go to the daily. It's a little bit easier to see. In the past, we have seen dips towards the end of the month, right? The end of May wasn't the best, right? We had a dip at the end of May. The end of April, we generally had a pretty big dip here. End of March, right here. Yeah, I mean, the end of March, not the best. I mean, you actually started to go up here at the end of March. So very interesting. End of February was pretty damn bad. I think this was the end of January was pretty bad. So yeah, in general, the end of the months usually seem to be pretty bad. And especially with those expiries, the contract expiries coming. You probably normally would expect some downwards action for BTC. So I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all, but Bitcoin always does. Bitcoin, when you think you can predict what Bitcoin's going to do based on previous events, Bitcoin likes to do the opposite. And that's why it's the same thing with like the death cross, right? Everyone expecting the death cross to happen and you get a big dump. If you look back in the past for BTC, when you had a death cross, you usually had a massive pump a couple days after the death cross, right? So it's hard to predict. It's hard to predict that kind of stuff, but definitely a valid bearish thing that could be coming. I need Bitcoin to go up though. Shave said, what happens when BTC is no longer profitable to mine? All the miners stop and there's no one to validate, process their transactions. We'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. By that point, we hope that there's adoption, right? We hope that we've already seen we've seen one country. Now we're seeing another country propose it, but we're hoping at that point there's adoption and things like that where we don't need the miners necessarily, right? It already has its use. All these coins have their use cases and things like that. But we'll see, right? No one really knows. Like that's the thing with Bitcoin. There's so much uncertainty, and I think that the uncertainty almost helps the price because there's so much uncertainty, which causes so much speculation, right? What drives crypto? Speculation, right? So not knowing what's going to happen in the future and not knowing if bullish events could happen, bearish events happen, that's what causes FOMO almost in a sense, right? Because it's so much uncertainty in a sense, right? So miners get transaction fees when all are mined. If there's adoption, you need a higher hash rate. Fiat is speculation. Interesting answers there. Interesting answers. What happens when BTC did that one? I just received a memo. The less miners, the more profitable it becomes due to decreased algorithm complexity. I think that's right. Fashad said, I just received a memo and it reads, start buying Tsunami in coming 2 weeks, best believe. Thank you, Fashad, man. I know you're having family time, but appreciate it. Very, very generous of you, dude. Papoy said, Papoy with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Papoy. Vanilla said, can ETH get back to 1,700? And why is ADA pumping? ADA's pumping because it had a huge buy up there. Huge buy up. And someone doesn't want the low dollar Cardano to happen, right? So every time it goes to these levels, it seems like it's bought up pretty damn quickly. At least the last 3 times, right? So that's kind of why. I mean, it's probably a mixture of a little bit of FOMO, people not wanting to miss out on low dollar Cardano, so they're buying it up now. Can Ethereum go back to 1,700? Quite possibly. It's going to take Bitcoin going down. If Bitcoin dumps again, ETH will go back down to 1,700, right? But it all depends on what BTC does. BTC performing well the last 2 days, right, has resulted in Ethereum bouncing. That's the name of the game right now. But your next... Technically, I'll draw a support there because that is technically your next support. If you do dip, is right around 1,700, right? So we'll see. We'll see what BTC does. If BTC breaks 34.4, right? ETH probably goes back down to 1,700 most likely. If Bitcoin, comes back down here, but a lot of it is watching BTC. Do you believe we'll see bullish bounce? Code means nothing if it's everywhere. Waterfly and D-Boots gaming would be good mods. Ada, please. Waterfly and D-Boots, consider it done, Neil. Whatever you say, Neil, I will make them a mod. Next time I see Waterfly and Boots in here, I will make them a mod. Deal? But I got to see him in here. Jordan, I think it's sus your ADA buy order didn't go through. Me too. It didn't go through. I mean, it was such a quick wick. And I had it right at $1. It looks like I said, it looks like it went right to like 9.999. So I don't know, but it is what it is. I mean, who knows? Bitcoin could go back down to those prices. You never know. Or sorry, Cardano could go back down to those prices, and then it'll fill at some point. Hopefully not. Right? I prefer it not to, honestly, but if it does, whatever. Speedway said this will be the first time we have 3 green candles in a row in the daily since April. Yeah, I was reading that somewhere. I didn't really want to bring it up because everyone's been talking about that too. I feel like, but you look here. I mean. Yeah, 3 green candles. Looks like it's going to happen unless we get some serious dump here in the next 15 minutes. So you said the first time since April. So I'm assuming since right here. Yeah, so first time since right here we had 3 green days in a row. This time we had 4. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can take too much from that just because ever since then, I mean, we've really been in a downtrend. So having 3 green days in a row in a downtrend's pretty unlikely. Yeah, I mean, that's a good sign. I don't know if it's anything you can really take from that, but hey, I'll take green daily candles all day, all freaking day. Who doesn't want green dildos to the upside? All right, who doesn't want green dildos? I'll take them. All right, Bitcoin slowly moving down here, I actually want it to come back down and tap this green and purple line. So we can confirm it as support and move up. That's what I want it to happen. We'll see if it does, though. I added 1K in AMP earlier to flip. How's it look? Actually, I have the AMP chart up right here. I was actually talking about it on my Patreon video today. On the daily, it's looking, just be careful because it's under its typical support and resistance area, right? So it was your support. Right, it was your support on this move up, basically. Support here, you got below it, resistance, got back above it, right? Confirmed it as support again there, and now it's your resistance again. So you could get back above it, but typically, when you're below it, it's usually slightly bearish there for at least for a couple of days. But if you're holding long term, I don't think it's a big idea. Let me actually get a fib retracement. Let's check from this high to this low. Yeah, that was actually a good buy because if you look, your 0.618 fib is exactly where you settled up. So you wicked below it, but you can see you bounce pretty much right off that point, really your golden pocket there between 0.618 and 0.65. So that's a good bounce area. That's a really good area to actually accumulate when you're in that pocket there. So good buy, I think, for a long-term hold. Just always, like I said, if you're gonna accumulate at these levels, just make sure you're okay with it going lower. Because if Bitcoin decides to, just poop, right? Take a poop here, AMP's gonna poop too. So to keep it nicer there. Rising wedge. Is it a rising wedge? Is it a rising wedge? Someone said rising wedge. Now you got me curious. You got me curious on this rising wedge, man. Don't get me curious. Could be a rising wedge. I don't know. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but I can see what you're kind of talking about there. Up to a certain point, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if this was to play out, I mean, you would come back down a little bit lower here. Maybe touch this on the bottom side and continue up. But like I said, speculation, if that's actually a pattern or not. Cup and handle. Yeah, I can see the cup and handle too. You guys are getting good. You guys are like pointing out patterns to me now. But yeah, I mean, I don't like, this is kind of a low handle. I wouldn't really call that a handle there. It's a little low, right? How low can you go, said Luda. But too low for me for a handle. But like I said, who knows? Check the BTC moon chart. You guys love the BTC moon chart. Who's the person who told me about the BTC moon chart? I appreciate you telling me about the BTC moon chart. BTC, bring up the Coinbase chart. Let's bring up our moon charts. Best chat, learning so much. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it, dude. But yeah, the moon chart. I think, is today the day that we get the new moon, the new fresh moon? Guys, the moon, right? It's not perfect. It's sometimes it's off by a couple days, but in general, this thing paints the bottoms pretty damn crazily. I even admit that. And I think this, in reality, this indicator probably doesn't really mean much. But I mean, just looking back here, it's kind of off. But at least up here, it's actually been pretty good. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, this one was a little off, but in general, bam. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Even this one was good. This one was pretty good. So we'll see. You got a new one today. So technically that would mean you should get some more price action to the upside starting, what, today or tomorrow? But like I said, it's a freaking moon phases chart. So we'll see if it plays out. It is fun to look at, though. It is fun to look at that stuff sometimes and see if there's actually any correlation to the moon phases and human emotion, right? Which people say all the time, like the moon phases actually do affect human emotion. So liked and sub, Lupus. Thank you, Sunflower. Appreciate the kind words, or the kind like and sub, man. Definitely nice of you, man. Appreciate that. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm live every day from 7 to 10. We chill. We talk crypto for probably the first half of the stream, and then we kind of shoot the S, talk about random crap in the second half of the stream. That tends to be how it's been lately. Now, when Bitcoin and altcoins start picking up again, then we'll probably spend the whole stream talking about Bitcoin and altcoins. But right now, you gotta fill some of the stream time with banter, right? Not crypto banter, Jordan banter, okay? Jordan banter. I'd be a good mod. I'm always here. I'll even change my name from Mamba for life name. Yeah, Mamba, you're always here. Where are you, dude? Where's my boy Mamba? Mamba, put your thing in the chat. Put your thing in the chat. I'll mod you up, man. There it is. There he is. Mamba for life. Boom. There you go. You're always here, man. You're always here. Incoming, everyone else is salty. Everyone else is salty. I'm open for mod applications. So you guys think you're a good mod, let me know a good reason why you should be a mod, and I will let you. There we go. All right, I will do it. Sticky Bandit said, best chat, learning so much. Can you look at Hollow? Yeah, I can look at Hollow. Hollow hot. Hollow is so hot. That's the best ticker, hot. You gotta admit. Let me get this moon thing off. This moon thing. And let me get my RSI up. I feel naked. You guys look at charts and ever feel naked without some type of indicator in the chart? I feel so naked without either the 24-hour, the 20 daily moving average, and the RSI. If I don't have both of those up, I feel so naked, because those are my two go-tos when it comes to looking at charts. What's up, Wes? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good. Ecoms said, don't pick me. Ecoms, I'm putting you in. Neil asked you to become a mod, so I'm putting you in. I'm putting you in, okay? You might not want to be. Doesn't mean you have to ban people, right? Just because I make you a mod doesn't mean you have to ban people. But Nani said, can I simp for mod? Yes, you can simp for mod, okay? Oh, man. It's too funny. Too funny. Anyways, Hollow hot. Hollow hot. Right here, right? It looks like a nice double bottom right now. Right now. You also had nice bullish divergence on this guy, so it's a good sign, right? On where you settled up, you got lower lows in price action. You got higher lows on the RSI. Perfectly there. So that's good to see. Now, you really just need to get back over this 20-day moving average. You can see the importance of it, right? It's your support. Support before bouncing through. You came back down, and now it's kind of been your resistance all the way this day down. You get back above this, you're good to freaking go. But you have to get back above it. And if you don't get back above it, well, it's going to just keep acting as your resistance all the way on the way down here. But you do have daily bullish divergence. You do have a double bottom action. You just got to get back over that moving average there. That's really what you're waiting for here. And a lot of it's going to depend on ding, 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 ding. Shout out to Crypto Kirby. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. What does he say? Tofu if you're vegan. Bitcoin. It's going to depend on Bitcoin, right? I kind of forgot what I was going with there. But that's what you're waiting on. So there we go. Not a good mod, Baby Doge. Yeah, chaotic. I mean, a guy's name with chaotic rage probably isn't a very good mod. Just waiting to mod your second channel. Yeah, I guys, like I said, I was super busy today. I streamed in the morning, made the Patreon video. That Patreon video takes me a long time to make those charts and make. It takes me like 4 or 5. I think no, not 4 and 5 hours. I'd say probably 3 or 4 hours just to make that video. And then I had to go help someone move. And then I just hopped on here. So I've had a pretty busy day. So I wasn't had a chance to make a video on that channel. But Saturday should be the day where I can release the second channel. Okay, because like I said, I want to get at least 3 videos up on it before I release it to make sure there's a good enough content on there. There's a reason why I'm doing that. Okay, there's a reason why. You guys will realize the reason why I'm doing it when it comes out, but it will be out. Okay, it will be out. All right, so we got 1,600 people here and 511 likes. You guys can spam up that like button. I appreciate it, but only if you like the stream. If you don't like the stream, you know what? I don't care. I don't know why you're watching the stream if you don't like it. But I've always wondered that. Like, people that watch stuff because they hate it, I've always wondered what's going on in their brain. Because if I hate something, I'm not going to watch it. Maybe that's just me. But I don't know. Say your charts to the 1 minute now and watch Tokyo blasting your moon dreams to pieces. Oh, man. Anyone who helps someone move is a true friend. Yeah, I mean, moving's a pain in the friggin' butt. I've moved a lot in my life. I think I've lived... See, I'm 27. I think I've lived in... Don't judge me, guys, but I think I've lived in... Including college... yeah, including college. 1, 2... I'm trying to count how many places I've lived in. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lived in 7 different places. I've signed 7 different leases since I was 18 years old, and I'm 27. So think about that for a second. 7 different leases. Steven said, "Hey Jordan, can you please do TA on Tel?" Yes, I can. Right? Yes, I can. Titanic said, "Jordan, I don't like you and I watch your stream. You're a drinking game." Thank you, Titanic. Thank you, Titanic. I take that as a compliment, man. We want original source. Bank of Canada. Jazz is gone. Jazz got a new job on the weekday, so she'll only be here on the weekends. So you guys will see Jazz on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, Saturday and Sunday. Wes said, "Hate the stream. That's why I watch and like." Someone said that. Someone said I'm a drinking game. So hey, if that's what it's going to take you to watch a stream, that's fine. That's fine. I'm cool with it. All right, we got 2 minutes into the daily close, so let's see what Bitcoin does here on these next couple daily closes here. Man. TL said, "When did this happen before?" Right here, man. So that just to recap for anyone that's coming to the stream now and missed the beginning of the stream, this happened before this price action, right? So anyone that I'm going to recap real quick. So bear with me for anyone that already saw this. We're going to jump right back into Bitcoin in the super chats in just a second, okay? This is the price action from a different time in Bitcoin. Now, if I were to show you this right now, right, without any prerequisite to where it was, would you say that at least from here over, right, where I have this line, at least from here over, looks almost exactly the same, right? From the start to the end. The answer should be yes. If you're saying no, I mean, yeah, you're probably just saying no just because you don't think it does. I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, this is basically the same price action we had, just scaled up from right here, okay? From right here, where we had a big run up, distribution, wick off distribution, down to the downside, exactly like we just got, right? We went sideways, did the wick off accumulation just on a smaller scale, and then we went sideways. We went up and sideways for a long time, exactly like I expect to happen this time, and then we continued up, right? So I'm not going to go too much into it because a lot of people already saw it, but just a recap for probably the couple hundred people who didn't see it. So quick recap there. All right. Time for a poll. No moon. Watching a Jordan stream is a modern day version of cut. God. You guys are brutal, dude. You guys are freaking brutal. We are all Jazz. Jazz is working to get me more ADA. Exactly. All right, Bitcoin new day. We just got the Bitcoin new day and the new hourly. Let's see if Bitcoin breaks up. Let's check out the daily chart real quick. Check out the daily candle. Pretty nice, girthy daily candle. You can't complain about that green dildo there. Let's see if we can get 4 green dildos in a day, or 4 green dildos in a row there. So that would be pretty nice. So let's see if we get some short-term price action on BTC. We haven't seen it lately. But yeah, that's really it right now. If we actually go to the 5-minute, the 5-minute just looks like a falling channel. I know you guys like looking at the 5-minute sometimes, so we'll check it out real quick. I don't know. Kind of looks like a falling channel or something. Falling broadening wedge. I don't know. Something along those lines, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what happens. We'll keep watching this. Neil is a goat. Goat hybrid. Thick. It's thick. Missed my super chat. I haven't got to a few of them. I'll get there though. Sticky Bandit said, best chat, learning so much. Oh, I did hollow already. Wouldn't the 3 candles on the 1 day chart be more of a falling 3 method compared to 3 soldiers? 3 soldiers would have little wicks. Yes, Kyle, technically you are right. I'm probably not the best person to ask as far as candlestick patterns. I don't use, like, even when I traded a lot, I didn't really use candlestick patterns per se. So I'm not the best person to ask about that, but technically you are right. Yes. For sure, man. All right, we're getting a little... Are we pumping here for BTC? Trying to get some pumpage. It's thick. It's a thick... But like I don't put too much weight in those, like the soldiers and all that stuff. I don't put too much weight in those. Ether option expiry. For any thought? I don't know. Figure it out though. Sam Crow said, XLM please, Jordan. Love the vids. Watch every day. Thank you, Sam Crow. I'll definitely check out XLM for you too. Rolf said, go on vacation. We'll miss hating the stream for a week. It is what it is. Stay safe, Chris. Thank you too, Ralph. Enjoy vacation, man. Everyone needs vacation. Take a break from looking at the charts. Come back refreshed. Hopefully Bitcoin makes some upwards price action from there, man. All right. Enjoy vacation, though. Thank you for hating the stream, as always. I love the haters. I love the haters, and I love the lovers. Right? XLM, please. Look at XLM. I think Bitcoin's about to possibly get some dildo action, but we'll figure it out, right? XLM on the daily chart. What are we looking at here? Still has, like, even though this like looks really ugly, it still has a bullish structure. The reason why, I mean, you're testing your previous high here as support, right? It looks ugly, right? You don't have bullish divergence here, but you were oversold on the daily RSI here. And usually when you're oversold in the daily RSI, you do get a relative bounce to the upside, just based off history. Now, it doesn't have to be a confirmed move to the upside, but generally speaking, that is the case. You don't have divergence though, so I like to match both the oversold with a divergence, and you don't have that. So really waiting for here is a bounce for BTC. Now, it looks like the real swing point on the longer term time frames for XLM seems to be right here, right? Is about 34 cents. Previous resistance, support, and then it was resistance again. So that seems like the swing point. You get back over 34 cents, probably be looking pretty good. But until then, we're going to follow BTC. All right, BTC actually got rejected off that trend line perfectly. I kind of drew that trend line on a whim. It looks like Bitcoin got rejected perfectly. Exactly as I predicted. I can't even do that with a straight face. I'm not being serious, guys. I literally drew this trend line randomly and this trend line randomly. So Bitcoin looks like it's maybe in some type of falling, broadening channel, but we'll have to wait and see, right? Pick me, please. Pick me. Thanks for the money chart. Rodney. Thank you, man. What's the money chart? DXY? Chaotic said, thanks for the super chat though, man. Chaotic said, not a good mod. Baby Doge, please. Chaotic. We don't look at meme coins. I'll look at Baby Doge on CoinMarketCap for you real quick. But Baby Doge, it's literally a Doge that's a baby. And it's pumping. Moment of silence. Hold on, guys. Let's take a moment of silence for all the crypto investors out here. We're seeing Baby Doge outperform the market. So let's have a moment of silence, okay? Okay, there we go. All All right, that's Baby Doge. That's Baby Doge. I mean, what does Baby Doge even do? Baby Doge has learned to... Just read this description. Baby Doge has learned a few tricks and lessons from his meme father, Dogecoin. A birth by fans of the Doge community. Baby Doge seeks to impress his father by showing his new improved transaction speeds and adorableness. Oh, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Just read the description. All right, Bitcoin looks like it's breaking out as we had our moment of silence. Is it a sign? Probably yes. Probably yes. Jeez. Oh, man. That's hilarious, dude. That is hilarious. I feel like every day a new Baby Doge or something's born. Every single day. New cipher. Where was I? Hold on. Hey, Jordan, can you do some TA on Telcoin? Pretty please. Yes, just because you said pretty please. Not because you said please. All right, let's do Telcoin real quick. Looks like Bitcoin's ready to try to start making some moves here. Like I said, I don't know if this trend line is completely legit, but we shall find out relatively soon, right? Telcoin. Let's see what Telcoin's doing on the daily time frame. I'm going to stick to more of the daily time frame now, guys, because the 4 hour, at times like this, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. So I'm going to stick to the daily time frames. I mean, that's really what we're looking at right now is what are these coins at, or where are these coins at for the macro, and are we in good shape in the macro sense, right? So Telcoin, basically bounced off that same level. I had a big dip last time. That seems to be an important support there. I'm assuming it's probably, if we actually take our bottom to our top here, it's actually, yeah, so it's your 0.786 fib. So that makes a lot of sense. So from your last swing low to your last swing high, so originally your support was your golden pocket there, the 0.618 and 0.65. Now the 786, you can see how perfectly it's been your support 3 times there. So that is good. Now, if you break that, I mean, it's likely you come back down and test your highs there because you don't really have any support in between those levels. But it's good that you're holding that fib level there. Now, if we're looking back at upside, it's that golden pocket, right? You got to get back above that 0.618 fib, which I had was right here, right? Hold on. What the heck was that? Right here. Got to get back above that level. It's your previous support. You don't want to flip that as resistance. Don't want to flip that as resistance. But Telcoin looks fine. It bounced off a pretty key level there, so it's good to see. Doge. Doge Inu? No way. Hold on. I actually want to look at this. Doge. Yo. There's a Doji Inu. How is this not mainstream yet? Read this, guys. Read this. The token's development is community driven and therefore has no predetermined roadmap other than what the community proposes. What the heck does that even mean? Oh, man. What are you going to do? Has no roadmap. So if it has no community, this coin's going to sit there and do absolutely nothing pretty much. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? People will probably invest in that and be like, this is the next Bitcoin. This is the next Ethereum. I'm getting this. Doge nephew. Yeah. Hate the stream daily. Thank you, Wes. Again, Wes, thank you. No, bro, joking. Always support. FK the haters. Oh, no, I knew you were joking, Wes. I knew you were joking. I'm very good at understanding sarcasm. Some people can't take sarcasm. I can. I'm definitely someone that can take sarcasm. Boots Gaming said Neil is a goat ape hybrid. He deserves a raise. A goat ape hybrid? No, he's a Cardanoer. He's a whatever that means. He's an ape hybrid. A goat ape hybrid? Oh, because he's the goat. Okay, I understand. No, the goat is Tom Brady. Here we go. All the Aaron Rodgers people are going to come in the chat now. Ralph said, going on vacation. Yeah, we did that one. Have fun on your vacation again, Ralph. JG said, can you take a look at Hex? Hex? Man, no one's asked for Hex in a hot minute. Man, I think the last time I looked at Hex was like in like March. I swear. The kid screaming in the supermarket. Get off my lawn. This is what I'm picturing the cryptocurrency market to be in like, let's say 30 years. Let's say if cryptos are still around in 30 years, right? At the end of the day, this is speculation, right? So let's say crypto's not around in 30 years. Let me look up Hex at the same time as talking. Let me try to multitask here. Let's say crypto is around in 30 years. I made a crap load of money off of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink, right? I made a crap load of money. And my neighbors, or let's say the younger generation next door, right, made a bunch of money off Shiba, right? And now their kids love Shiba. That's like me sitting on my damn lawn, right? I swear, this is how the world's going to be in 30 years. And the Bitcoin Ethereumers will hate the Shibers. And I'll be sitting on my lawn like an old grandpa, right? Saying, get off my lawn, you Shiba-ers. And their kids are just going to be running around screaming, I love Shiba. And they're just going to be running around. I'm just going to be pissed off. That's what the world's going to be like in 30 years. You know how you go on like an old person's lawn right now and they get freaking pissed just because it's their lawn? That is what it's going to be like. That's what it's going to be like. All right. Can you take a look at Hex? I mean, Hex really isn't doing much on the daily. I mean, it's desperately trying to hold its 20-day moving average, right? Once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times there. So that's been its support on its way up here. Now, this is actually performing pretty well. This is actually performing pretty damn well, if you actually look at it. Anyways, it's actually performing pretty well, right? Now, the reason why you could look at this from a bearish sense is it looks like you were actually in a rising wedge that broke to the downside, right? And this was actually your back test before possibly continuing down. Now, if you look at it from that sense, could be slightly bearish. Now, you could also take it at face value and say maybe you're in some type of rising channel, something like this. It's pure speculation at this point. It's the price action is going to follow BTC, even though this one actually, I guess it's kind of followed BTC, but it's been more upwards price action than BTC. So I guess we can look at, let's see if you hit anything here. I mean, this one's just kind of having mind of its own right now. You didn't even hit a fib level necessarily. So, and Hex doesn't look fine. Just you want to hold this 20-day moving average and continue up. But you do have bearish divergence here on the daily. I know I'm kind of rambling about Hex right now, but you do have bearish divergence, right? Higher highs on the price action, lower highs on the RSI, which inherently is bearish divergence, which should push you down here. Now, will it? Well, it's going to depend on this guy. All right, Bitcoin dropping back down here, it looks like. Let's see if we hold that as support. If we do, I'm the trend line drawer of all time, right? My wife, Doge. Get off my lawn. Get off my damn lawn. If you have 10K ETH, how much would you stake? And is it worth it to stake ETH 2.0? If I have 10K ETH, how much would I stake? Whatever you want to stake. Just make sure you pay attention to the terms, right? Make sure you don't have to lock it in there for a certain amount of time. You don't want to lock it in. Always read that stuff. But I don't know. That's a question that's totally dependent on how much ETH you want to stake, right? It's simple as that. And is it worth to stake to ETH 2.0? Yeah, I mean, I think ETH 2.0 up to a certain point is slightly priced in because it was hyped up to be this year. So it might be slightly priced in. It's still going to have an effect when it drops, but as we all know, a lot of that stuff is buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, I don't think that sell the news part necessarily comes, right? I don't think ETH 2.0 drops and we sell, but I think a lot of that hype of ETH 2.0 has already baked into the price. But I think the closer we get to it, I still think it's going to be bullish for Ethereum. But a lot of that stuff is always buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news. Like I said, this one's more of buy the rumor, buy the rumor, hold the news. I guess you should say it for this one. Blue Collar said, "Hey Jordan, I hope you have a good day." I am having a good day, man. It's been a really good freaking day. A really long day. I'm pretty tired, but been a pretty good day, man. I can't complain. Can you check out New Cipher? Yes, I can check out New Cipher on OKEX because that's the only thing that's here. New Cipher. It's doing the same thing as a lot of altcoins did. Yeah, these altcoins love these double bottoms here. Love these double bottoms, or at least attempt at double bottoms, right? Now, you could look at this very bearishly, right? I don't want to scare you, right? But if you look at this from a macro perspective, you have a big cup and you have a big handle here, which typically is bearish and would push this down. Now, keep this with a grain of salt, because if Bitcoin does rise here, if Bitcoin does continue to the upside, New Cipher will probably reject this trend line and not confirm this and continue up here, right? That's the nature of the beast. And that's why sometimes it's good for these altcoins to be correlated to Bitcoin, because if it weren't, I mean, this would be a pretty ugly looking chart. But because it's not, or because it is correlated, Bitcoin could save this. So not the end of the world. If you do break that support, I mean, you do have some support down here at about 15 cents. But love the oh man, that's too funny, dude. That's too funny. But yeah, that's your support. But yeah, should be looking fine. Just wait to see what BTC does at the end of the day. All right, look at that. Look at that. You can't even make this stuff up. Like I said, I drew some random line here. It was the perfect resistance. We broke it. We came back down, bounced right off of it again. I guess I got the crystal ball, guys. And you know why? Because my boy in here in the chat, I think it was Matt, he told me to wipe it off. And now I can read the future. So anyone that's new in the chat, I know everything I'm talking about. I'm never wrong. Okay? I'm never wrong. I can always predict what's going to happen next with the charts. So if you want someone that can always predict what's going to happen next, make sure you guys subscribe. Okay? Because I can read the future. Okay? I'm the only technical analysis person that can read the future. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'm just kidding. There's probably people that just joined and are like, is this guy being serious? He sounds so full of himself. Guys, I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong. Every technical analysis guy is always wrong. Anyone that tells you they're not is lying to you, right? So make sure you guys remember that, okay? Nice try, bro. I probably got some people. There's probably some people that are super salty at me right now. I love pissing people off. I think it's fun. Well, not pissing people off, but I love trolling the trolls. It's fun. We looked at Hex already. Hey Jordan, shout out from Korea. Do you think it's a bit late for me to buy in now? I'm looking at it long term. No, if you're holding long term, man, this is still a good time to accumulate. Now, just be prepared. If you accumulate now, always be prepared for Bitcoin to go lower, right? Because you could buy now, Bitcoin could drop. But if you're holding long term, it really shouldn't matter if it drops or not, because it doesn't really matter, right? You might see your portfolio balance go down, right? Go up, go down. Bitcoin's pumping right now, by the way, guys. Bitcoin's pumping right now. Guys, if we break, all right, For everyone getting hyped right now in the chat, if we break this, if we break 35,269, yes or no? Hold on. If we break this wick right here, 35,300. We break 35,300. I'll throw on the helmet. Okay. Always be prepared with it going lower, right? So now's a good time to accumulate if you're holding long term. If you're holding short term, I mean, it could go up or down right now. We all know. No one really knows. But Jordan, dude, how was your day? My day was pretty good. I cannot complain about my day. Long day, but super fun day at the same time. Like, moving can be a pain in the butt for sometimes hanging out with people, moving. It's actually pretty fun too sometimes. So it was hot. It was freaking hot. But that's really all I have to comment on that. I buy, we win. Hype. Yes. All right. What else we got here? All right, we're caught up. Thank you. Yes, we're caught up. Thank you, Paul, Brian, Ron, Hamahwin, Gorgonita, Anthony, Kevin, Lalo, Jason, Gavin, just to name a few people that subscribed. Out of the many that subscribed here, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for joining the fam. Hopefully you could become regular viewers here. It's what I want. We want to create a community where people come to hang out, watch the crypto charts, because at the end of the day, I'm a guy who sits here and looks at crypto charts. That's what I did before I started streaming, and that's what I'll continue to do because I find it fun, and I find it entertaining for myself. So glad you're a part of the team, and hope you stick around. Iota sub. What's up, JC? Did you copy my name? That's my initials, JC. Anyways, where was I? Hold on. I gotta bring up. I messed up my charts there. There we go. All right, Bitcoin looks like it got rejected off, at least temporarily, off this high here on the 5 minute. If we actually go to the hourly, where did we get rejected? So what we're trying to do is we're basically trying to hold this level above. I think we will. But I mean, you definitely have some resistance at that current level you're at right now. Just looking left, but I think we break up back above this still in the stream here. Personally, what's up, Monty? Anyways, let's what do we do here? Let me check the Discord here real quick. Check Discord here real quick. Nothing in there today. All right, we're good. Nothing in there. Come on, BTC. BTC just got a new 5 minute candle. Why am I on the 5 minute, guys? Why am I on the 5 minute? George, will you please look at ADA shorts? Sure, man. Why do you want to look at ADA shorts? ADA shorts. I mean, a lot of that short stuff, it's really comes down to what BTC is doing, right? So if there's a lot of BTC shorts, most likely will be a lot of ADA shorts. Oh, where's my BTC shorts chart? This it? No. Where's my BTC shorts? There it is. ADA. What's the ticker for ADA shorts? I assume it's probably just ADA. I don't see it on here. AWTC shorts. Am I just blind here? Am I blind? Yeah, I don't see it. I see everything but ADA, honestly. I see ADA BTC, but that's about it. Charles Pants. Now we getting thumbs up. All right, there we go. There we go, guys.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Let's freaking go, baby. He's blind. ADA USD shorts. All right. ADA USD. Oh, there it is. ADA USD shorts. They're increasing a lot. They're increasing a lot. Why? I mean, it looks like they've been increasing since really Bitcoin had its big dip, right? That's kind of what it's looking at here. I mean, you probably see the same thing with a lot of altcoins. Let me just check out ETH. I haven't really looked at any of these. ETH, USD shorts. Curious if Ethereum. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum had one big spike, I guess. So yeah, interesting. I can't comment on why. I mean, the Cardano shorts keep going up. Maybe it's because it's been really actually outperforming a lot of different altcoins. So people are probably speculating on if Bitcoin drops. I mean, Cardano probably has the biggest downside potential because it's been holding up the best, right? So maybe that's what people are speculating on. I really don't know about that, why people are shorting ADA when it's been such a strong asset, but who knows? Who knows? ICP is dead. ICP is a great project, guys. ICP is a great project. It's now at $35. Okay, it has one of the best charts I've ever seen. This is actually pretty miserable. Now, like I always say with ICP, to be fair, it came out at the worst possible time that it could have came out. This is like coming out in like the beginning of 2018 as far as like quick downtrends. Like this was the worst time to come out with a coin. So to be fair, but it has quickly gone from, I mean, someone up here, did anyone in the chat buy ICP up at $600? Admit it. Who bought ICP above $400 in the chat? Will anyone admit to buying ICP above 400? I want to know in the chat. There's got to be at least one of you guys in here that FOMO'd into ICP. Dump it. Kind of looks like the SHIB chart. Who bought ICP above 400? I know someone in here did. Mo did. I bought at 350. Hey, we all make mistakes. I mean, I bought, just to give you guys an example of a mistake, I bought this altcoin. You guys know where I bought this thing at? And I wasn't expecting much of this. I was investing money I could afford to lose into this just to see what happens. Because obviously, the Pokemon card thing was huge at the time. Everyone was loving Pokemon cards. I did this just in case maybe Pokemon NFTs started to become a big thing. So I threw some money in there speculatively. I bought this. I bought this thing, okay? Just for reference. I bought this I waited for the dip. I bought this dip right here at $30, thinking I was so smart buying the dip. I always, on these new coins, I always wait for the first initial pump and the pullback. I bought at $30 thinking I was so smart. And then we just went down from there. Now, to be fair, a lot of it's because the market kind of crashed, right? So to be fair, but we all make mistakes. And we learn and we live from our mistakes, okay? You are so sure that you would say I long that huge. Yeah. I got it at 300. Jordan bought ICP at 650. I bought at 109 and 79. Still holding strong, said can't sleep. Oh, God. You got those diamond cojones, man, for ICP.
My cojones are rock hard.
You got those ICP rock hard cojones. No, pull it. See, I'm not gonna pull it because some people won't they'll have too strong of an ego to admit that they bought it. You know, the egos are too strong with a lot of people. Ascending broadening wedge on the 1 hour. Ascending broadening wedge on the 1 hour. Ascending broadening wedge. Yeah, I can see what you're kind of talking about there. I mean, that's all kind of speculative too at this point. Let me actually look where you bounced here. Yeah, it's not a perfect trend line. I was going to see if maybe you had some perfect trend line that was coming up, that maybe you were making some type of rising wedge. But this trend line is not perfect. Not perfect. Maybe on like the 30-minute, this thing would work. Let's check the 30-minute. Even on the 30-minute, it still cuts through some candles. So I don't love that, but I thought it maybe been a action there, but here's what it is. It is what it is. I bought ETH at 360. It's okay. I mean, I dollar cost average into a lot of coins up here. It is what it is. I think I actually didn't FOMO into ETH until it got down here. I think I bought some ETH right here, which I'm down on. Whatever. I didn't FOMO anywhere up here. But there's a lot of coins there's a lot of coins that I bought the dips and I'm down by. I mean, everyone buys dips and is down at those dips, right? I mean, I bought BTC here, I bought BTC here, I bought BTC here, I bought BTC here, and I'm down on every single one of those dollar cost averages. But do I care? No, because I'm holding long term. Doesn't really matter to me. You guys know me. I buy any dip that's more than 20%. Any dip that's more than 20%, your boy is placing a buy order in. That's my rule. I try to stick to my rule. I'm not always perfect on my rule, but I try to stick to it. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. No stop losses. No. I'm long term, man. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the kind words, dude. Have a good rest of your night, dude. Who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Are you guys picking? Actually, you know what? We're doing an off-topic poll here real quick. We're doing an off-topic poll. Who is? You guys going to like this poll? Hold on. I'm curious if the odds here match up. Some of you guys know what I'm doing. Here. I want to know what anyone that really watches this stuff. I want to know what you guys think. All right. Who's winning? Off topic, but I had to do it. Who's winning the damn finals? Who is winning the damn finals this year? All right. Jordan, you showed no love to NHL. See, I like hockey, but I only like hockey in person. Okay. I think hockey is an awesome sport to watch live. I just can't watch hockey on TV, man. I don't know what it is. What is the NBA? A lot of you guys are from Europe. This is mainly for the US peeps in here. The US peeps. DXY 4-hour chart making a higher low. Yeah. All right. So it seems like people think the Suns are going to win. So it looks like this is kind of like how it is with Bitcoin charts, right? Whoever's in the lead in the series, people are gonna pick them to win the final. So that's why I mean the Suns are up 2-0. That's probably why the Suns are up 36%. Hawks 28%. They're up 1-0. And then Clippers and Bucks. But wow, I thought it was gonna be Bucks. If I had to put an answer to this, I'd probably say Suns. I think the Suns are the best team. And then I'm going Bucks. And then I'm going Clippers. And then I'm going Hawks. As far as chances to win, that's my theory. But we'll find out, right? We'll find out. All right, I'm ending that poll. Good poll. Suns to the moon. Suns to the freaking moon, I guess. All right, Bitcoin pulling back here a little bit. I mean, the only way we can get some price action here on stream is if we zoom into the 5-minute chart. That's the only way. Other than that, we can't really do anything. A pitchfork from the low fits perfectly. A pitchfork from the low. Fits perfectly. Yeah, I can look at a pitchfork. Hold on. Let's make sure I didn't miss anyone there. Yeah, we're good. A pitchfork from the low? Or the absolute low? What are we talking about? Which low are we talking about? Which low are you talking about? It could be any low. But I don't really use the pitchfork, to be honest. Let me go to the hourly. Let me double check something real quick. Let's go to the fib retracement. Yeah, this one. Let me go back to the... All right, guys, I'm curious of this. Okay? Will we... Yeah, so on the top to bottom here, Scumper Formal. Oh, dude, how did you know I watched competitive Call of Duty, man? Actually, I don't really watch anymore. I used to watch competitive COD all the time, man. That's actually pretty funny that you knew that. Scump is, in my opinion, the GOAT of COD is between Crim or Scump. I think it's got to be Crim or Scump, depending on what era you're really looking at. But that's my opinion, dude. That's my opinion. But yeah, you went basically on this run up in the 5 minute. It looks like you went right up to your golden pocket there, closed up right at your golden pocket, and went right down. I'm crazy. Head and shoulders forming on the 1 minute. Probably is, man. It probably is. I can just see it right here. Crim. It's either Crim or Scump. I don't know if it's Illy. So yeah, I haven't watched a lot. I haven't watched basically like the last like one. I haven't watched the last 2 or 3 Call of Duties as far as competitive goes, like seriously. So I don't know about the last 3 CODs, but I'm going all the way back to Black Ops, Black Ops 2, all like the advanced, all like the jumping games, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. I'd probably say Crim's the GOAT in my personal opinion, going way back, but you could have different stuff. Sorry, but Clay is the GOAT. I don't know about that. Marcus said best sniper. It depends how far you're going back. So a lot of people, I don't know how far you guys watch back, but I think you look back, at some of the best snipers. I just remember Karma being an absolute beast in Black Ops 2. Literally a beast. Like I haven't seen anyone snipe that good in competitive. And then also Crim. I know we're getting off topic, guys. I'll get back to this in a second. But and then Formal, really good sniper as well. I'd say it's probably between one of those two. But Karma was a beast in his prime. He's also up there for GOAT too. You could put him up in the conversation. Anyways, all right, let's get back to some of these. Dude, Dogecoin's pumping. Yeah, Dogecoin's been performing extremely well. I don't know why Dogecoin's really pumping here, but we'll see. Yeah, Doge is trying to make some moves here. If you can get back above, really the seems like the swing level for Doge is right here. You break back above about 28.5 cents. Doge should see a pretty decent move back up here, you know. Chat hella hyped. Censors the Litecoin to Bitcoin as censors to scum. Censors that guy who always tries to come back and he just fails every time. All right, top to bottom. So you're not really getting any resistance on your fibs yet. I mean, you're just getting resistance at this current level, right? That's right, this green level right here. You break back above that, I think it's pretty likely Doge moves back up to probably 44 cents pretty quick, because that's kind of your next resistance there on the daily time frame. So yes, Doge looking mighty good, mighty good. Oversold in the daily. Usually what happens, you get oversold in the daily, you get a nice rebound to the upside, and that's what you're getting right now. So Doge looking good. Doge looking good. Scump shows your age. Rant. I need something to rant about. Guys, give me something to rant about. I'm in the mood to go on a rant right now. I don't know why. Head and shoulders in the 1 minute. Clay is the GOAT. I don't think Clay's close, but Clay is definitely a good player all time. He's probably had a top 10 career of all time, I'd probably say, when you take it collectively, but I wouldn't say he's the GOAT. Can you check Crow ETH? That's definitely an interesting one. Crow ETH. That's a very interesting chart. That's very interesting. Wow. This actually... So in a sense, I mean, this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I see a double bottom. Do you have bullish divergence here? No. Let me go to the weekly on this thing. No. I was going to say maybe you have bullish divergence on the weekly.
Reach out and touch someone.
Mabel best sniper. Reach out and touch someone. Anyways, this looks like a double bottom. You're just not getting that nice move to the upside you're looking for. Really. This actually might be breaking out right now as we speak. You might have actually been forming at the bottom here an ascending triangle at a double bottom, which actually looks pretty good. It looks like you're actually pumping. You're trying to pump right now as you speak, right? So if you get a daily close above this, which it looks like you just did, man, could be moving here. Could be definitely be moving. So that looks really good. Really good. I'd probably say Crow probably gains a good amount on ETH here. Looks like next resistance will be right here. Previous support, which is approximately about a 17% move against ETH. So not freaking bad. Not freaking bad. I'll take that all day. Actually, I won't take that all day because I hold ETH. I actually hold Crow too. If you guys didn't know, I hold crypto.com, but I hold a lot more ETH than Crow. So I guess it's not good for me, I guess. What's up, Algo? Algo seems like a competitive Call of Duty guy. Or old-time competitive Call of Duty guy. Relationships and needy partners. Oh, you'll see on my new channel, you'll see plenty of me ranting about relationships and stuff like that. You'll see plenty of that, right? That's what that second channel is for. So I don't offend people on this one. I'll offend people on the other channel. Because I don't care if I offend people on the other channel, right? But yeah, I'll be talking about all that stuff. All that stuff. That's Will. All right, I promise you guys I'll give you the link to that on Saturday, okay? I promise. Jordan's wife goes down on him all the time. Yes, she does. She does. She's been going up the last couple days, so I haven't really gotten any action the last couple days. I'm hoping we get one red day, so you know. But after that, I'm cool with my cool with Ethereum continuing up from there. Rant about people thinking you and George are in a relationship. Yes, I'll do that too. Where's your other channel? I haven't released it yet. I want to get 3 videos up on there before I release it. I should be able to have time to make another one on Saturday over there. So I'll let you guys have it on Saturday. All right. Even if I don't have the chance to do it. What does the title mean? Rewind to the beginning of the stream, man. I talked about it for I talked about Bitcoin charts probably for the first 35 minutes of today's stream. So if you guys are ever joining the stream late and wonder what the title means and things like that, it's going to be at the beginning of the stream, right? I go over everything in the beginning of the stream, and then we kind of go from there, right? And a lot of people watch from the beginning of the stream, so I don't want to repeat myself over and over again, right? I actually like the Crow app. Yeah, I like Crow. Like, I like the website. I like the app. It just hasn't really got the traction I thought it would yet, but I think it will. I give it time. I think it will. Look at VeChain. Phil's like, look at VeChain. Yeah, look at VeChain. Let's look at VeChain. 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 All right. Same. It looks very similar to the alts, right? Doesn't have bullish divergence on the daily, but it is looking like it didn't pounce perfectly second time, but previous high looks like you retested it once and twice, held it nicely. So it's not a perfect double bottom, but I guess you can call it a double bottom, pretty much the same. You just wicked a little bit lower on this one, but no bullish divergence, no bearish divergence on the daily. Let me just check the 4 hour real quick. 4 hour, nothing either. Nothing either on the 4 hour. So you're kind of just going blind right now on VeChain. You got big resistance. You're going to have big resistance right here. Bunch of previous support at that area. And that's where you're going to have some resistance right now, right? That's where you're at right now. You actually wicked up to it once, twice, now 3 times. Waiting for that breakout of that trend line there. If you break that, you really got to break this 20-day exponential moving average, which has been your resistance all the way on the way down here. So you break above that, look for a move back up to probably these highs here at about 1433. But yeah, I mean, VeChain looks fine as long as Bitcoin continues its upward trajectory. VeChain will as well, right? All right, Bitcoin breaking back in to our random 5-minute falling broadening wedge, or I guess channel you would call it. Falling broadening wedge, falling broadening channel, whatever you want to call that one there. Link, when George is gone, we are all gone. If George ever leaves crypto, that means that means something has really gone wrong in crypto. Imagine George being like, guys, I'm bearish long term on Bitcoin. Everyone would be freaking out. Like if these market movers wanted to create some serious FUD, all they have to do, call up George, say, George, make a super bearish long-term video. People will be going nuts, right? The fear and greed index would be at a 0 if George was like, yeah, guys, I don't think Bitcoin's going to go anywhere long-term, right? Imagine that. That would be insane. So link here, bullish divergence on the daily. So we'll start with that. Bullish divergence on the daily, right? Lower lows on the price action, higher lows on the RSI. You also wicked down and made a double bottom. Perfect. That's what we want to see there. And your 20-day moving average coming down here. We do want to get back above that. You can see how it's been your resistance all the way down on this move. Get back above that, you'll be looking pretty good. I think. Do you actually draw a trend line down? You might be able to draw a trend line down, but I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I mean, Chainlink looks good too. Like I keep saying it, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's simply the facts, right? Bitcoin breaks up, Chainlink breaks this resistance. If it doesn't, that's your big resistance. That's your swing point. $20, right? We talked about it, I think yesterday. That's the big swing point for Chainlink. Previous all-time highs from back here. You break down below that. That definitely was not bullish. So now we can't confirm that as resistance. Now we want to continue up. We don't want to confirm the old all-time high, which we confirmed as support, and now flip it as resistance again. That's what we don't want to do. But if Bitcoin gets bullish, it's like I always say, it's going to tell Chainlink,
nope.
Wookie. 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 I like Star Wars. Star Wars is pretty good. What something happened to George? Man, I didn't even know about that. I didn't know something happened to George. Damn. That's too bad. Not playing your troll games. This is the way. Bro, I just bought 2 million or 2 billion Shiba, and I am holding it for 5 years. What can I expect in 5 years? Well, from all the Shibas, Shiba's going to $1, right? Shiba's going to $1 according to the Shibas. I'm a huge Shiba leap. Hold on. I want to, for all the people that are joining the stream right now, you guys know I'm a huge Shiba believer, right? I personally believe Shiba will hit $1 within the next 2 years, okay? It can easily hit $1, right? Think about it right now, like Cardano. Oh, man. All right. Bitcoin's at $35,000 right now. Why couldn't Shiba hit $1? Think about it. If Bitcoin can hit 35K, if Ethereum could hit 3,500, why couldn't Shiba hit $1, right? It's so easy. And that's why I love Shiba. You can buy 1 billion of them and you have 1 billion coins because you know, that's what counts. It counts the more coins you have, that's what really matters, right? And I think you should keep stacking up Shiba. I do believe, you know, based off of the 10 Facebook posts that I read the last couple of days, everyone in the Shiba group is saying that Shiba can hit $1. And I think that's actually understating it because, like I said, we see all these other coins, thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. Doesn't make any sense to me. I can't even keep a straight face saying it. I can't get, guys. You think I'm kidding? This is what a lot of people new that come into the space are actually thinking, right? They think that just because they see the prices of other coins higher, they think the price is what matters. Market cap is what matters, right? Market cap is what matters. Price doesn't matter, okay? Yeah, you can buy 1 billion coins, but it's going to take the same amount of money. Let's do a hypothetical, right? Let's do a hypothetical. I know a lot of people don't know this, so I don't want to laugh, but let's look at Shiba, right? So Shiba's at whatever that number is. I'm not even going to try to say it. EOS, or let's take Algorand. So Algorand has this pretty much, let's just say they have the same market cap. They don't, but let's just pretend they do. Algorand, for Algorand to move 100% to the upside, it's going to take the same amount of money for Algorand to move to the upside as it would Shiba. Okay, price doesn't matter. It's market cap, right? So for Algorand to do a 2x, right, it would take another 27, or take about another $2.7 billion. For Shiba to do another 2x, it would take Shiba another $2.8 billion, right? So think about it as far as market cap and not price. But there's actually, I know a lot of you guys already know that, but there's a lot of people that don't know that. And that's why they buy the meme coins, is because they're such a low price, thinking that they're going to be a millionaire, right? But you'd be surprised. Wookie said, come on, it just need 1,000 Shiba.
Can we look at CKB? George said he's okay, but had to scare my advice to all of us to take long breaks away from charts and screens.
Can we look at CKB? George said he's okay, but had a scare. My advice to all of us is take a long breaks away from the charts and screens. Yeah. I mean, you should. If you have the opportunity to, you definitely should. Definitely should. Oh man. I'm going up and reading the chat. Everyone, there's actually people that you said, bro, are you serious? Bro, this guy, I said, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Dude, you can't be serious. How can you compare Shiba with Bitcoin? There's actually people who think I was serious up there. Oh man, guys, I was totally kidding. Come on. Unless you guys were trolling too. I love the trolls. I love the trolls. Hi, BitBoy's nephew. What's up, Allie? BitBoy's nephew is doing pretty good today. You guys, when I was actually helping BitBoy move today, right? You guys know BitBoy's my uncle? That's who I was helping move today. Can we look at CKB? Yeah, GTG. I can definitely look at CKB. For sure, man. Bro, today, full moon. Yeah, Siobhan, we looked at it earlier, man. Full moon looks pretty good for today. Hopefully it can help some upside price action here. Look at CKB for my boy GTG. People can't even understand sarcasm. I'm pretty good at sarcasm. You have to admit. Like every time I do sarcasm, you guys, a lot of people take me seriously. Anonymous said, Jordan, are you red pilled, purple pilled, or blue pilled? Also, shout out to all my OG people who listen to Tom, Lakis, Y'all the True Kings. I am definitely red pilled, man. Definitely red pilled. I'm not like some freaking hardcore red pill guy. I mean, I'll still interact with chicks and stuff. I'm not like no chicks, right? But I'm definitely red pilled, right? I live life the same way I would. I'm just aware, right? I'm just aware of my surroundings and I'm aware of what's really going on in life. So, yeah, you could say that. Trust me, I watch red pill videos all the time, right? If not every day. So, for all you guys that watch those type of videos, shout out to AMS. Shout out to Darius M. Shout out to Steph is Cold. Shout out to Entrepreneurs in Cars. Shout out to all those dudes. I watch all those dudes. Anyways, Bitcoin coming down right now. We broke back below our support line. So who knows what Bitcoin's doing right now? It looks a little double toppy on the 5 minute, right? On the 5 minute chart. But if we look here, I mean, it looks a little double toppy. So we'll see. This needs to be clipped. Exactly. Yeah. We'll go there, Anonymous. We'll go there. BitBoy is a man that talks to children. Dude. Anyways, yeah, Bitcoin looks a little double toppy right now. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, I'm trying to see if I can compare it to anywhere else. Not really. Yeah, not really. Can't compare it to anything else, but CKB. Let me get the CKB. I keep getting distracted here. CKB. BitBoy is an incel uncle. Yeah, no, BitBoy's married. My uncle's married, so he is unfortunately down that path, but he is married. He's happily married though, so if that's where he wants to go with his life. Anyways, yeah, I mean, CKB, it looks like it's in a general downwards channel. It's not perfect, but in a general downwards channel. Not any type of longer term pattern or anything. Trying to see, yeah, no bullish divergence, no bearish divergence. It looks the same as pretty much every other alt, right? Look at that double bottom. every single alt has this double bottom formation. I feel like every single one we talk about on the daily. So we're waiting for a bounce off here, but looks like nice buy pressure to the upside, like that wick on the bottom of the screen candle. Should pump back up to the upside here, assuming Bitcoin does. Now Bitcoin's pulling back right now, so will that mean CKB pulls back? Probably, right? It's kind of how the game works here, but what does a double top mean? That you basically topped out, and then you topped out at the same level. Shiba, come on, bro. Yeah. Ali said, I watch you so much, I feel I'm married to you now. That's okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can feel married to me. It's okay. I'm happily married to Ethereum. But yeah. Can't say I'm always loyal to Ethereum. Can't say I'm always loyal to Ethereum. But I definitely am very happily married. She lets me do what I want to do, right? She lets me do what I want to do. So that's why I married her. And yeah. Bitboy and Sugar Baby. Are you single? I want to be in the air that you breathe. Oh, jeez. No, I'm married to Ethereum. I'm married to Ethereum. Sure to zero. Bitboy got a Sugar Baby. Man. Too funny, dude. You guys are too funny. It is what it is, said Alex. It is what it is. George said, I'm starting to get addicted to the stream. Every time Jordan drinks water, I get thirsty and want to drink too. Because I chugged the water, man. I absolutely chugged the water. All right, CKB. We'll get off CKB. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Holy moly, Batman.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
That came out of nowhere, huh? Jeez, I feel like I was just looking at this and we were up here. Damn. Bitcoin dropping. I guess it's not a huge drop or anything, but definitely a drop nonetheless. Wow. That happened quickly. That happened very quickly. Bitcoin taken again. Damn, we dropped $300. Are we going to zero? Bitcoin is a scam. Bitcoin's a scam, guys. Bitcoin's a scam. We all know on the stream, Bitcoin's going sideways, right? Bitcoin's going sideways. There's nothing to panic about, right? Even if we start going down tomorrow, everyone's like, there's no bears here. You notice as Bitcoin's going up, all the bears disappear. All of a sudden, right? I haven't seen any bears in here today. No bears in here today. When we were actually right here, you know how many bears were in the chat? Like 50% of the chat was bears. I don't see any bears in here. If we dump here, expect all the bears to be back in the chat tomorrow. And I need all you bulls to be in here, right? We need a loud crowd. I mean, it's like at the sporting event. We need a loud crowd in here from the bulls. We can't allow the bears to overtake the chat. So if we start dumping here, the bears will be coming in here like hotcakes. But as we know, right? As we know with BTC, it's a constant McDonald's and Wendy's pattern, right? Someone said that on Twitter to me. I didn't come up with that. Constant McDonald's and Wendy's, right? We got Wendy's. We got McDonald's. We got Wendy's. Up next should be McDonald's. So, yeah, but really, but in all seriousness, guys, we're really just going sideways. We're really just going sideways. Just like we did up here in our fractal, right? We talked about this fractal we talked about this fractal for like 20 minutes today. What we did is we literally went sideways here. We broke up a little bit and we went sideways for even longer. So expect sideways, boring freaking action for a long time. If this is to play out the exact same way that it did down here, just in a smaller scale, right? So that's really all it is right now. Looks like it's trying to bounce as we speak. But will it last? Who knows? I mean, on the hourly, like, if you look at this on the hourly, this looks like a puny drop. Like, it only looked big because we're looking at the 5 minute. But if you look at the hourly, it looks like a little ant on the screen, right? You can't even see it. This is actually probably bigger than an ant. And ants would probably look even bigger than that. So there's what it is. We're probably just resetting the hourly RSI. Hourly RSI was a little bit overbought there. Probably resetting it, right? Allowing us to get another run to the upside. Absolutely perfectly. It's perfect. It's perfect. I found one. A bear. There we go. Warband. Exactly. Shavai said, I'm back, and sorry, folks, I bought. As soon as my Friday dollar cost average went in, it dropped. Today, oh, you did it a day early, man. It's Thursday. That probably threw off your thing. But it's all right, guys. We know like it's gonna drop a little bit. It's a little ant on the screen. The whale's gonna come in as always and eat it up. Hold on. Oh, nope. Make sure I get the price action on the mouth so we can eat up the dip. There we go. Always got to feed the whales every now and then, you know. But there we go. It's going to eat up that dip and go on its merry way and come back when we get our next dip. We have a bear in the chat. Let's do bulls versus bears. All right, guys, be honest on this poll. All right, can everyone be honest on this poll? All right, we're going to do 2 polls. We're going to do short-term. We're going to do short-term bears, and then we're going to do long-term bears, okay? So we're going to start out with short-term. Short-term, and we're going to do short-term, we'll say 3 months. Let's say the next 3 months. I want to know bull or bear. So we'll do that. Short-term bull or bear. And then we're going to do next 3 months. So basically I'm asking short-term bull or bear, do you think the price is going to be, a bull basically, you think the price is going to be higher than our current level? Bear, you think the price is going to be lower than our current level? That's the definitions we're going for right now, okay? So I'm posting it in the chat here. Posting in the chat. So short-term, 3 months. We're doing 3 months short-term, and then we're going to do more long-term. So this is only for the next 3 months, guys. 3 months. We got 64% bull. Okay. Looks like more bulls than bears. More bulls than bears. But as they always say, YouTube's pretty bullish. I bet if you went to Twitter, it would be the opposite. Twitter and YouTube are the exact opposite. So, all right. It looks like there's more bulls than bears. It's pretty confirmed here. But not 3 months. We bared 100K. All right. Bears are dead. Bears are dead. All right. The Bulls won that one. It's 65%, 35%, 300 votes. Perfect. All right. Let's do another one. I think this one's going to be even better, but long-term bull or bear. And this one's going to be, let's do, all right, we're going to do 4 years on that one. So you think the price is going to be higher or lower in 4 years? We're just going to use 4 years as a random kind of point there, right? Because we need some kind of random point. We can't just say long-term, right? So long-term, 4 years, bull or bear, and do bull, bear, long-term 4 years. Okay. There we go. There you go, guys. Think. Next poll. Do the poll next time it drops. Yeah, exactly. Next time Bitcoin drops, it would be the exact opposite. I expect this one to be at least 98%. If it's lower than 98%, I'll be a little worried here. I'll be a little worried. 94. Wow. I think people are just doing bear just to make it, just to mess up the poll. But hey, it is what it is. You got to take it with a little bit of grain of salt. You got to give it a little leeway. Yeah, I mean, if you're long-term 4-year bear, what are you doing here? I don't get it either. I think people are just fibbing. They just want to push the price down. Like like that guy said, if you're a long-term bear for over than if you're a long-term bear for 4 years or more, why are you watching the stream? Like, maybe it's just because you like watching me. I don't know. I hope that's the reason. But I don't know. 10% bears. I think people are just pushing bears just to mess up the poll. But it is what it is. 90% bulls, 10% bears. I give it a little leeway. I probably said 5% of the people that voted are just pushing bear just because. So maybe 95%, maybe 95%. But yeah, I'm a bull. It's less. I am worried too. I bet if you asked this question up here, it would have been 99% bull. But just because we're already now, it's 90% bear or 90% bull. You know? Exactly, JD. Kevin said this is where the chicks hang out. Man. 10x voted as bullish. No rainbow. Man. How many people we still got in here? It's 912. 912. Damn, we still got 1,400 people in here. We've been talking absolute nonsense for the last 30 minutes. All right. 31,300. I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer, guys. A little bit longer today. BTC. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone. There we go. All right. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone there. I don't like missing people. Algo eats red crayons. Nice. I'm taking that completely out of context. So, all right. Can someone in the chat let me know who's winning right now? Clippers or let me know the score, please. Clippers versus Suns. What is the score? If I had to guess, I'd probably say the Clippers are winning because they're at home. But someone in the chat update me. That would be very, very nice. Very, very nice. Nathan, I said I farted so loud it cracked the screen on my phone. Holy crap. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, links down in the description. Come join the Discord, right? If you guys are bored during the day, some cool people in there talking there all the time. So go definitely check out the Discord. Check out the Discord. And Twitter's in the description, and Instagram's in the description. Follow those two if you feel so inclined. And the Patreon's description too. I just uploaded the weekly newsletter for the Patreon. So if you guys want to get some more longer term analysis from me, my longer term analysis is very similar to Ben Cowan's. I personally enjoy doing longer term analysis better than short term, but for stream purposes, it's a lot better to do short term analysis. So I save my Patreon for longer term analysis. So if you guys want some of that from me, definitely go check out the Patreon. Like I said, that's my daily Patreon shout out. All right, Bitcoin trying to bottom out here. They got another McDonald's pattern. Game hasn't started. Oh, what time? Oh, it's a late game tonight? Damn, they've been starting at 8:30 lately. Nice, I'll get to see the whole game tonight. If I can stay awake. Dude, these late games are tough. I don't know if it starts at what? Probably starts at 9:30, right? 9:30 or 10:30, one of the two. It's minimum going to end at midnight. Man, I'm already tired, dude. Can you play Bank of Canada? I like to play it once per stream. I already played it. I don't want to burn it out too much, so once per stream for Bank of Canada. Bank of America soundboard montage at the end finale. Yeah, I'm working on some stuff for the stream. Some of it's been taking me a while because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I want to make sure I have it correct. Trying to work on some stuff to get, when I move, it stays on my face. Working on a end of the stream, working on some transitions, things like that. But I want to make sure it works out perfectly before I introduce it, so it doesn't mess up one of the streams. So also working on some new soundboard stuff, but should be some new stuff coming. Trey Young going fireworks at the end, grand finale, every soundboard. Trey Young going to shimmy on the Bucks all series. Damn. I hope so. That was awesome. That was an awesome shimmy last night. Trae Young has he just comes off as that, like, he's like a villain, but like you can't hate Trae Young. The way he like makes fun of the other teams, or like does his stuff on the other teams, is actually like perfect. He's just so smooth with his stuff. He's like a guy that is very hateable, but you can't hate him. You can't hate him. I love watching that dude play. Unless you're playing him. If you're probably playing him, you hate him, right? If you're playing Trae Young, he's one of those dudes you want to punch in the face. But if you're not, if you're just a neutral fan, he's freaking awesome. Thanks for fixing the loudness. I didn't fix anything, but if it sounds better, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Put a Naked Canada t-shirt in the swag score. Man. Yeah, Trae Young's legit, though. XRP situation, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll come out of it. And I think XRP, if Bitcoin does continue up at the end of this year, I think XRP will be one of the best performers, right? Just because it's so undervalued because of that whole situation, that there's just a lot of value that needs to be worked up here. All right, Bitcoin was trying to make some moves there, but didn't. Stop yelling at me, man. I'm not yelling at you, Gary. I'm not yelling at you, man. I'm talking very quietly to you. Britt says, I hate his face. Any dude you play, you should not want to punch in the face, or you not playing right. Exactly. If you're winning, you're not going to want to punch him in the face. Never see anyone super chat in these streams, so here you go, brother. Oh, thank you, the guy, man. Yeah, people usually super chat in the beginning of the streams, but I definitely appreciate it, man. Thanks for supporting the stream, dude. I'm offended. All right, so Bitcoin's kind of just chilling, guys. I might call it a stream just for tonight, just because, you know, Bitcoin's chilling. I kind of want to go watch that game, and I didn't know it was a 9:30 game, so that gets me a little bit excited here. A little bit excited. But yeah, there's really not much to talk about as far as crypto goes. I mean, we took a look at a bunch of high cap altcoins. We looked at Bitcoin. If you guys want more Bitcoin analysis, you're just joining now. Rewind to the beginning of the stream. I talked about Bitcoin for the first like 40 minutes of the stream today. It answers the question of the title of the stream. Why is this the same as our last consolidation period? Go check out the beginning of the video. But anyways, guys, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm here every day from 7 to 10. As always, no morning stream tomorrow. Heads up, guys. No morning stream tomorrow. I got some plans in the day, but I will be back, of course, from 7 to 10 tomorrow. Go follow Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. Go join the Discord, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's stream. Make sure you guys have a fantastic night. All right, take it easy. Don't stare at the charts all day. Don't panic sell your crypto. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And most of all, what is it? Most of all, don't do this. Don't do this.
Nope.
Don't panic sell your crypto. All right. Have a good night, my guys.
George said you great young guy. Yeah, you good. For all info, super chat.
Thanks, Kassam. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for supporting the stream, and I'm glad you like the stream, man. And make sure you have yourself a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right? Peace out, guys.